some demerits, some lacunas. There is a long road to go. You have achieved a lot, but still there are so many targets which you have to achieve. My humble request, especially to the teaching fraternity of this institution, that by choice or by incidence, you have come to a profession which is not a profession, but it is a passion. The role of the teacher is not just to complete their allotted curriculum in the classroom. Actually, that constitutes a very small fraction of the teacher's duty. Yesterday I observed that your students are full of talents, and it's your role to extract best of them. If you are not doing that, you are failing somewhere in your duty. Treat the institution as your family. Don't serve as a servant. Don't think that you are performing a duty for which you are being paid a salary. The payment of a teacher is not the salary. Actually, no amount of salary can compensate for the work a teacher is doing. They are informing the society. We are preparing the future generation of our nation. So, if we fail in our duty, honestly I am saying we are doing some crime with the nation. So don't wait for someone else to correct you. You ask from your own conscience that where I am failing, what should I do? And I hope if you ask from your own conscience, it will guide you in the right direction. It will lead to your duty. We have to maintain our professional ethics when we are performing our duty. I have interacted with the students. They are very shy in nature to interact. I know their problems because they have not got so much opportunity to interact with the other dignitaries. And it's in the role of this college, that's why I am telling that where I fail. I fail in encouraging our students to frankly convey, to frankly converse with anyone else, to frankly express our difficulties. We should not suppress our students, which is the main fact in our family also, that guardians never encourage them. They never treat them friendly. Always try to keep them in discipline. And that discipline is imposed so much that our child becomes depressed. And if a child is depressed in the family, he will remain depressed everywhere. And this is your fear. And I request our dear students, all these infrastructures, all these facilities, all these arrangements, teachers, non-teaching, they are meant to you. They are meant for you. If you are not here, there is no use of this building or practical room of library or teacher. They are useless. So our importance exists in you. And try to demand your right. It's your right to know. In Constitution, you have read that the Constitution makers provided a provision for fundamental rights. Fundamental rights for citizens. That means the architects of the Constitution, they believe that our citizen will fight for their fundamental rights. In the similar fashion, I want you to fight for your universal rights. The moment you become the student of an institution, several rights accrue to you. Right to know the routine, right to know the timetable, right to know the curriculum, right to know about your teachers, right to know about your managements, right to know about library. These are your rights. If you do not become vocal, don't say that you become indisciplined. You remain disciplined, because this is the first thing of any educational institution. But remaining in discipline, I have the right way to demand our rights. If your classes are not being held regularly, you contact your principal. Your principal is very little. So you contact them. He will not punish you. Sir, this class is not being held. The moment you take the admission, you ask for the timetable which is being followed by the institution, so that you can know that today I have 3 classes. First, in room number 6 will be taken by this teacher. Second, in room number 4 taken by this teacher. Third, in room, so that you should not hit from here to there. So, if you become aware about your rights, that will lead to your success. Because never compare with others. You are unique. No one can be like you. You have a unique characteristics. And it's the role of the teacher to identify that characteristics in a particular student and to develop them. All students cannot be treated equally. There may be very intelligent students. Their requirements are different. They have different questions. They have different queries. Apart from the prescribed curriculum. And that's why our teacher have to meet those needs. We have to satisfy the eagerness of the students, because he is eager to know. You are lucky enough that you have got such students who are eager to know about the subject, about the society, about the nation. There are some small learners, slow learners also. It is not their fault. Because their students come from different backgrounds, different social backgrounds, different economic backgrounds. So, they may be slow learners, but that is not their demerit that they are slow learners. There are certain constraints. Those constraints made them slow learners. And the role of the guardian is to give a special care to their weak child. Don't neglect them. Don't say you cannot learn. Never try to avoid those students. What is generally in practice? That we give preference to the fast learners. तो ये अच्छा विद्यार्थी है, बहुत अच्छा पढ़ रहा है, किताब ले जाओ। और जब दूसरा था ना इसको तो कुछ समझ, कितना भी समझाएंगे नहीं समझेंगे। Never talk like that. क्योंकि उसमें इतनी क्षमता है, ये आपकी कमजोरी है कि आप उसकी क्षमता को आगे नहीं लेके जा रहे हैं। ये आपका काम है, आप खोजो कि वह क्यों कमजोर है। हो सकता है उसका फैमिली में वैसा एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं हो, पारिवारिक उसको उसके परिवार में कोई पढ़े लिखे न हो, तो यहाँ से तो घर जाता है, तो वहां का माहौल पढ़ने लिखने वाला माहौल नहीं है। एक दूसरा बच्चा है जिसके फैमिली में काफी पढ़े लिखे हैं, तो घर में भी वो वातावरण अच्छा पाता है, यहाँ भी पाता है। जबकि दूसरा विद्यार्थी जिसमें टैलेंट है लेकिन वो अच्छा नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो मैं विद्यार्थियों से कहना चाहूंगा कि कभी ये बात मत सुनो। अगर कोई कहता है यू कांट डू इट, you prove them and you assure them I will do it. अगर कोई कहता है कि आप ये काम नहीं कर सकते हो, तो उनको प्रूव करके दिखाओ कि मैं ये काम कर सकता हूं। अब केवल बात करके नहीं बताना है, करके बताना है। You are the best. My good wishes to all of them, and I hope your management, your teachers will take care of you and you will reach the height of your success in life. You have all the facilities, you have all the abilities. So again, my heartiest blessings to all of you for your success in life. I have recommended some suggestions to your management and result is coming out so fast. Yesterday, guardians and students, when we are talking, they put the problem of water, drinking water, is it? पीने के पानी की समस्या, एक ही बात को आप लोगों ने बोला, अब मैंने इमीडिएटली उसको टेकअप किया। केवल समस्या बताना नहीं, उसका समाधान बताना है। मैंने आपके मैनेजमेंट से उसका समाधान बताया कि आप अपने जो भी पंचायत समिति है, मैनेजमेंट, वहां से बात करो, वो वहां से 4 टैंकर रोज भेज देंगे। अभी कुछ दिन पहले आपके आईक्यू कोऑर्डिनेटर ने बताया, दे हैव टॉक्ड टू देम, और उन्होंने कहा है कि आप इनिशिएट करो, और आई होप विद इन 10 to 15 days your drinking water facility will be solved. That problem is it. Another problem which you shared with me, especially the girls students, that is the transportation problem. I have suggested the remedy for that to your management, how to run the bus with affordable cost. I hope within 1 month that problem will also be solved. आपने को वही प्रॉब्लम रखा था, मैं 1 महीने के बाद आपके प्रिंसिपल से बात करूंगा, या आप में से कोई हमारा नंबर पर बात करना कि आपका ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ कि नहीं। अगर सॉल्व हो जाएगा तो हमें बहुत खुशी होगी कि जो मैंने प्रयास किया उसमें मैं सफल हुआ। अगेन बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अब मैं आपके प्राचार्य को इनवाइट करूंगा फॉर द हैंडिंग ओवर ऑफ द पीरियड।
Now, the chairperson is going to give the PTR.